Hey, it's Murray from Fur. I'm going to just be saying a couple things about some vinyl artwork. I'm going to start with this, which is our self-titled EP. It was taken in Brighton at a hotel. We really wanted to have the artwork taken in Brighton just because that's where it all started and that's kind of, where we wrote all the music. We wanted to kind of capture the sound of the record in colour and also just in composition, and we wanted to be on the front. Just, I think it's nice to get personality across, which is why we've all got completely expressionless faces, but I think it did the job well. And yeah, that's our self-titled EP. And then this is Let's Dance Raw, Shintaro Sakamoto, a record that I absolutely love. I had only been listening to it on Spotify, and then for Christmas, I was gifted this, and it was only when I got the record in large physical format, which I love because you get a big artwork, that I realised that it was actually painted. So it's a painting of Shintaro, by Shintaro, as it says on the back with the credits, and the rest of the artwork is all painted by him, and I just love it. I thought initially it was a photo and was edited, but seeing that it was a painting kind of just like really brought the rest of it to life, and yeah, one of my favourites.
Hiya, I'm Tav from Fur, and I'm going to talk to you about some artwork that I like, and it's going to be in the format of a vinyl or a vinyl sleeve, and I've gone for Parquet Court's Human Performance. I could have gone for a number of Parquet Court's albums in which Andrew Savage does all of the artwork. It also comes with I guess it's like a little booklet with all the lyrics. I think it's a really nice touch for a record, and it makes it a lot more personal. I could have gone for a number of Parquet Court's records. I'm pretty sure he's done the artwork for all of them. I'm not sure if Light Up Gold, but definitely the later albums. They actually announced Sunbathing Animal with a mural of the album cover. So Andrew Savage is also an artist as well as a musician. So I think it encapsulates the kind of feel of the record really nicely. I love the colours. I just love this style of art in general, really. So Parquet Court's Human Performance is my album. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Flynn. I play drums in the band Fur, and I am also going to talk to you about some of my favourite album artwork, starting with this original pirate material, like the streets. Now, this picture was taken in 1995 by a German artist photographer called Ruth Blies Luxemburg. She would then use it in her collection London, a Modern Project in 1997, and then 5 years later would be used by Mike Skinner for his debut album artwork. The building is called the Kestrel House. It's in East London. It's still there, I believe, and interestingly is about 5 minutes away from where I went to college in Islington, North London. Now, the reason that I love this so much is that I think you'd be hard-pressed to find album artwork that so perfectly encapsulates the sonic contents inside, which is a really long-winded way of saying the front kind of sounds a lot like the music, and it really does. To me, this is what London looks like and still looks like, even though this is decades old, and the music inside is what soundtracks London the best, even though it is decades old. I think it's iconic, it's timeless, artwork, everything perfect, that perfect coming together of all artistic mediums to create something timeless. So, great album, check it out, I'd be surprised if you haven't heard it. Secondly, Age of by One O Tricks Point Never. This album came out in 2018. It's a really, really, really good album. I'd recommend it. I don't have the vocabulary to describe it to you, even though I spent 10 minutes in a music journalism course once. It is minimalist, quite clean looking. The artwork is by Dave Rudnick, with Oneotrix himself also credited, and the original image is by a artist called Jim Shaw. You can see these three ladies that look like they are from another era, juxtaposed with a very late 2000, early 2010s looking MacBook advert, which I think works very well for what the album sounds like. And my favourite thing is on the back, it's got all the wave formations of every song, and it's a lovely little extra. It's a great album, great artwork, and I would very highly recommend it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Josh. I play guitar in the band Fur, and I'm going to talk you through some artwork from my humble record collection that I think is really great. So first off, we have Rocket by the artist formerly known as Sandy LXG, now known as just Alex G, and the artwork was painted by his sister Rachel Gianascoli. Hopefully I said that right. And what I like about her artwork in general is that it nails bang on how the artwork looks exactly how the album sounds. So with this one, the colours and the setting directly reflect the sort of country and Americana influences in the album. And I like how the title's coloured in like candy or Brighton rock colours that for me kind of reflects the childlike playfulness in the lyrics and the music, but it also could be something to do with the American flag. I'm not sure if that's intentional, and how it's lyrically, you know, about living in America and, you know, life and dealing with life in America, through Alex's perspective. And I also like how there's a majestic goat, which could be quite symbolic, but it seems random to me. Anyway, check it out if you haven't. Secondly, we have Suicide Songs by the band Money, who were from Manchester. Instantly you can see it's such a striking photo that they've used, and if you're trawling through vinyl shelves or cases, whatever they're called, it would really stand out, or at least it would for me. And I think it really does well in reflecting the themes of the album. The album deals with death and mortality, not going too deep into it, and it's not done in an overbearing way. And yeah, I think it perfectly reflects that, and it's quite minimalist, and I like the knife balancing on his head. I think it's just really symbolic. And another cool point about this album cover is on the back there's a poem instead of extra artwork or the track listing, and I think that reflects in how the album's deeply poetic and lyrical and personal. So yeah, check it out if you haven't. And finally, a classic, Belle and Sebastian's The Boy with the Arab Strap. And I chose this album cover because it's quite different in that it doesn't seem as intentionally made to be artwork. It's just a candid photo of them playing with swords, whereas the others seem like they have an artistic direction, but not to discredit whoever took the photo. What I also like about it is how it shows that anything could be artwork. You know, you could take a picture of anything and stick it on an album with some titles and it would work, in theory. And I also like how it's one block colour, which for me reflects how you're seeing things through the lens of the artist. So, you know, that reflects in the songs. You're seeing it through the perspective of the songwriter, or the perspective that he chooses to give you, and I think that's quite symbolic for me. And also a funny note on the back is that the title of this album no way refers to the cover star, by the way, which, if you know what an Arab strap is, that's quite funny. If not, look it up, because I'm not going to tell you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy, stay safe, bye bye.